Experience the magic of Eastern European music with magic strings. Mark your calendars for March 16, 2025 and join us at Takowitz High School Performing Arts Center in Hemet. Since 1995, Magic Strings has been wowing audiences with soulful Ukrainian tunes, timeless classics, and original compositions brought to life on the Domra, Balalaka, and beyond. And that's not all. A virtuistic singer and two mesmerizing dancers will light up the stage, creating an unforgettable music experience. Doors open at 2 p.m. with curtain time at 2:30 p.m. General admission is just $30 and free for anyone under 24 years of age. Arrive on time, plus parking is free. So grab your tickets now and immerse yourself in vibrant culture and captivating music. Visit our website and pick up your tickets online, hemetconcerts.com. Hemet Human Relations Council presents the annual Black History Essay Contest. Attention all students, middle school, high school, and college. This is your moment to shine. Over $2,000 in cash prizes is up for grabs. Submit your inspiring essay on Black history and take a chance to win Best Essay at $250. Runner-up gets $150. 3 honorable mentions at $75 each. Best presentation bonus $150. Don't miss out on this exciting opportunity to showcase your creativity and celebrate Black history. Get your essay in now and join the celebration of art, resilience, and powerful storytelling. Submit your entry today and let your words make history. For more information, visit our website or contact the Human Relations Council of Hemet. Hurry, time is running out.
Hi, it's me, Dee Dee. I'm here today to do something different, which is to give you the number here to Hemet Beat Live. If you need any assistance with anything, you can contact us at 951-305-0997. That's here at Hemet Beat Live. We also have another phone number that's 951-322-9203, which is a music dance studio that we would like to get started with our team. The name of this dance studio is Rhythm and Hope Music Therapy. You can reach us at 951-322-9203. If your child is disabled or just need to be enhanced with the community at school and you would like to try to do music or learn how to DJ, you can contact us at that number. If you're an IHSS caregiver and you feel as though you've been discriminated against, which means that you're not getting the proper hours you think you or your client deserve, you can call us here live at the Hemet Beat and we can help assist you on how to get those more hours that you're entitled to. We have a program that's a better future, which is in Riverside County, CalFresh Employment Training. They're now hiring and training people who are interested in becoming a trainer for Riverside County CalFresh Booth. We also have a program that's called Higher District 5. What that means is that if you have an employee or an employer and you have been working for this employee for more than 90 days, you qualify for some reimbursement, which goes all the way up to $9,600. So if you have a business or you're ready to start a new business, contact us here and we'll get you started. And we also have programs which consist of Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal has dental coverage. Whatever, if you're baby, kids, teens, we got help for pregnant moms, adult. You know, we also have things going on for our seniors. Whoop, whoop, seniors. Seniors, you can get free dental coverage. Just give us a call and we'll help assist you with that.
welcome. You are now tuned in to the Hemet Beat Daily Show with your host, Joseph Mikhail Page.
Check. It's your host, Joseph Mikhail Page. For some reason today, I am unable to hear through my headphones, so I'm not understanding exactly what's going on. But that's okay. We're not going to let that stop our day. Hopefully, viewer, you can hear, and I'm going to play something over here to see if I can't get some sound going. Nope, I mean, it is just not coming through my ears. I wonder what is the problem here. I wonder if I turn it off and turn it back on, will my headphones work? Oh, I see the problem. Check, there it is. Now we got some volume. Okay. Oh, yeah, I hear it real good now. So, good morning, viewer. I am Joseph Mikhail Page. This is the Hemet Beat Daily Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're tuned in to the beat. All right, so I woke up to something very interesting today. Okay, so it changed my whole spin of what was going to be happening today. I got a message for the blackout. Okay, so we're going to have a guest at 9 o'clock, two guests, the mother and the wife of Shamar Williams, who was on the show last week, speaking about his incarceration situation and how he shot a man out of terror for his life and ended up in jail with 50 years to life. But this blackout thing has totally changed the course of what I was doing. So let's go ahead and dive into the Hemet Beat for the day and what we're going to be doing on the Hemet Beat, of course. Good morning, viewer. I appreciate you. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at a few different things that I have going on for us today. Wow. Blackout, huh? We are still peacefully protesting this day and age, and it better be peaceful because, they got some pretty harsh penalties and things going on for people that are, protesting in a violent manner, and, people are being thrown in jail, and there's all kind of stuff that can happen to you this day and age. So, and we are peacefully protesting with our dollars. Okay, and I'll take you to our homepage. Actually, let's go ahead and get the weather out of the way. The weather in Hemet today. Okay, let's see what we got her. Looks like 55 degrees. Let's see if that's changed. Oh, it's 60 degrees. So within the last 30 minutes, it's turned to 60 degrees out in Hemet. Let me get that up on the screen for you as soon as I can get this. I got my squishy in the place, so it's all in my face and all in my way. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got it up. Okay, boom, there you go. There's your weather for the day. Today it is 60 degrees and it is cloudy outside. All right, tomorrow it's going to be cloudy outside. Today it's going to reach a high of 75 degrees. And it's going to be a low of 48 degrees. I think we already beat the low. The low is already over. It's 60 degrees out there and then climbing. All right. And then Sunday, we're supposed to be seeing some rain. Monday, we're supposed to be seeing some rain. Tuesday, we'll be seeing some clouds in the sky, but no rain. Wednesday, some more rain. And Thursday, clouds in the sky. Friday, you can look for some sunshine. All right, so that is what you have going on. Our most pressing breaking news today. Of course, we got to get our scripture of the day, but I'm so on this blackout because, in our time, you haven't seen, too much besides the last thing I can remember is George Floyd, okay, and the George Floyd situation where the man was stepped on by an officer. He told them he couldn't breathe, and he died under the boot of that officer. Okay, so today's verse of the day is for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. That is 2 Timothy 1 and 7. Okay, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. I needed to hear that this morning. I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm just like, the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self discipline. Are you accessing that Spirit today? Are you utilizing the Spirit of God so that you are able to uh, exhibit self discipline, love, and power? It says that it's not making us timid, but it is giving us all of these different attributes, which, in my opinion, are wonderful. So I exhibit love, I exhibit power, and I exhibit self discipline by the Spirit of God. So I am just going to call on the Spirit of God and ask Him to continue to strengthen me and empower me to be able to move in might, move in love, and move in self discipline. And what is self discipline? That means that I can discipline myself, and I should be able to control myself, self control, self discipline. I'm not caught up in emotions and things swaying me this way or that way, but I have self discipline. I am disciplined within myself to say, I'm not going to let a woman that is loose and into sexual desire or all these other things that she could be into step into my life, step into my house, and control what I have going on. I'm self disciplined to say no to that. I'm self disciplined to say, I'm not going to listen to just any kind of music, okay? But I'm going to listen to the Word of God. I'm going to turn on His Word. I'm going to open my ears, and I'm going to let the Spirit of God infiltrate my system, my home, my mind, and everything that I am, okay? And I can find that power within inside of the Spirit God has given me. So we thank God with our morning, and we give Him glory today for who He is, because truly without God, where would we be? It is all glory to God. We are so grateful for the Lord. Okay, and of course, what is the Hemet beat without a beat? Okay, we need some good Hemet beat in the background. So let's act now and find us a beat that will make your head bob. All right. And I mean, I guess seeing as how today we're still on uh this whole black this is the last day of the Black History Month, and then it's messing with my head. The last day of Black History Month, and we have a blackout, and we're going on this tour. Okay, it's called the Blackout Tour. Okay, so I'm gonna bring some of this stuff up for you so you can see the information that I got on the blackout. But before that, I want to look up a beat, and we're gonna listen to a little music. I wonder if let's see, Spotify. Yeah, we're gonna go to Spotify. We're gonna go to Cleo page. Okay, and we're gonna see if he's got any political music up there. All right. I wonder if Black Man Too Tough to Die is up here. Black Man Too Tough to Die. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like it's up there. It does not look like it is up there. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go to my own archives. Always cool to have so many different avenues and ways to be able to get to what you want, you know? And I appreciate God for that gift. And another thing that I was thinking about, seeing as how today is Incarceration Friday, um, is how I was getting dressed today. I got in the shower. I started putting my clothes, and as I was putting on my dress shirt to do the show, my mind just kind of went in another direction, and I thought about my younger brother, Anton Page. And without my younger brother, and me getting back in contact with him and starting to repair our relationship, I don't think that Incarceration Friday would even be a thing. I wouldn't even be doing Incarceration Friday without being back in touch with my brother. And as I put on my clothes, I thought about it. I brushed my teeth today. You know, I got out of whatever area of my house I want to sleep in. He's sleeping inside of, a small cell with another individual. And one of the songs that I recently helped him record is I Wash My Face Inside of a Metal Sink. He said he stops to think about his daughter who was killed in a hit and run, Denasia, and it really is sobering. It's like, why am I even thinking about this, God? And God, he takes that time to open our minds, and you should really take the time and allow God to open your mind and receive when God is pouring into you. It definitely keeps you humble, okay? But I recognize that, my brother has in a sense lost his life, and the little bit of what I'm able to give back to him is it's so small. It's so small in the large scale and aspect of things. And then I also thought about this blackout and how we're still oppressed financially. We're still oppressed when it comes to getting jobs and being able to work in these different companies. And I'm going to be bringing up this information, but I just wanted to stop and reflect real quick before we get into this Black Man Too Tough to Die by Cleo Page. What a day it's going to be.
Too tough to die.
You know what? Let's take that back a little bit.
Black man.
My granddaddy, Cleo Page.
Too tough to die. I don't know what's going around. The black man's rights is the tongue of the town. Sometimes up and he's sometimes down. But his God-given freedom he ain't never found. He built a country with his blood and sweat. Had a lot of promises that ain't got nothing yet. Black man, too tough to die. 100 years of false democracy. Since Mr. President told every black slave he was free. We left the farms and we went to the towns. Here our oppressors still kept us down. Took a margin black preacher with a Bible in his hand.
promised land. Though he rests on his mountain high, the whole wide world know I ain't telling no lie. Black man.
Black man ain't too tough to die. That's my granddaddy Cleo Page. So today I changed up the whole flow just so I could get on this uh, economic blackout. The People's Union USA.com, okay? At the one called Ja. That is TheOnecalledJai. Economic Blackout Tour. Okay, the Economic Blackout Tour. Now, what is this Economic Blackout Tour all about? All right, let's dig into it and see what we talking about. Okay, the black man's rights is the talk of the town. Man. I mean, the truth of the matter is it affects me too. It affects me too. All right, so let's look into this and see what we got going on. Okay, so a quick synopsis of what is the blackout, the economic blackout. The economic blackout is a strategic movement designed to leverage the power of the black dollar to demand economic and social change. It is not just a boycott, it is an economic revolution aimed at holding corporations accountable for their roles in racial and financial inequities, okay? With 1.8 trillion in annual black spending power, the black community is a major force in the US economy. However, this money often circulates outside of the black community within hours, enriching corporations that exploit, underpay, and disregard black consumers and workers. The Economic Blackout Tour seeks to redirect that power by temporarily stopping financial support to these corporations. Wow. This is an educational platform, and today we are looking at true black history being made with the economic blackout. So why do we do this? This blackout is a wake-up call to major corporations that exploit black labor while paying unfair wages. Invest in policies that harm our communities. Invest in policies that harm our communities. Keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Think about what we're talking about here. Fail to reinvest in black businesses and neighborhoods. So they take the money and they use it for a yacht. They make sure that they got nice trips to the Caymans. But what about the local black business owner that is trying to build up his neighborhood and take care of the people in his community? All right, discriminate against black employees and consumers. Okay, so why are we doing this, people? Why are we doing this? And I want to make sure that you understand. So this stuff will be posted all over the Hemet Beat as well as my personal platforms throughout the duration of the blackout, this economic blackout tour. Okay, I'm gonna go on tour with you this year, or however many years it might take. All right. How does it work? The movement calls for specific boycotts against major companies like Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, Nestle, Target, and General Mills, along with full economic blackout days where we do not spend a dime. Okay, so that means hold your money. You can do it, save that dollar for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to spend right this second. Of course, there's families that need food and things like that, but think about where you're shopping. Is there a local black grocer in your city or somewhere near you that you can get to make sure that whatever you're spending is circulating throughout that inner city or black community that you're a part of? Now, this is a wonderful end to the Black History series and celebration that we've been having. These strategic spending frenzies are meant to send a clear message: respect our power or lose our business. Respect our power or lose our business. Okay, and let's make it clear again. Companies like, so this is not all the companies, but companies like Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, Nestle, Target, and General Mills. That's just the ones I have on my list. All right. Respect our power or lose our business. I'm sure we'll find another way to get along. I'm sure there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So what's the goal? Force corporations to acknowledge economic disparities, encourage reinvestment in black communities, shift spending habits to empower black-owned businesses, educate and unify black consumers around economic strategies. Educate and unify black consumers around economic strategies. This is not about temporary protests. It's about long-term economic power. The economic blackout is a fight for financial justice, corporate accountability, and community empowerment. The message is clear: no change, no dollars. Hashtag economic blackout. Hashtag black dollars matter. Hashtag buy black. Hashtag the Hemet beat. All right, so that is definitely a fiery way to get the ball kicked off for the end of our Black History Month as we push, it looks like, Black History Month over into March. All right, so February, March, April, May. How long is this tour going to be taking on? Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have planned for the economic blackout. All right, let's see what we got, y'all. All right, let's open it up. And for the blackout tour, look at these dates. We got February 28th, which is today. You are expected, if you are joining us, you should be joining us as a community. We will not be spending a dime on the 28th. That is February, March 7th through the 14th, okay? So we're expecting to not buy from Amazon, the Amazon boycott. That is going to be from March 7th to the 14th. March 21st to the 28th. Nestle, we'll be boycotting Nestle. You just don't have to have that candy bar, okay? Now, April 7th through the 14th, Walmart boycott, okay? April 18th, economic blackout 2. We won't be spending a dollar anywhere at April 18th, okay? Then April 21st to 28th, General Mills boycott. May 6th to the 12th, Amazon boycott 2. May 20th to the 26th, Walmart boycott 2. June 3 to the 9th, Target boycott. June 24th to the 30th, McDonald's boycott. Then July 4th, Independence Day boycott. All right, so we're expected not to do anything, spend one dime, not $1 on these days during these times at the specific places that you see on the flyer. All right, and what I want to do right now is, the Hemet Beat Daily Show happens in real time. So in real time, we're going to go ahead on over to my personal Facebook, okay? And what's so funny about it is, you know how I feel inside right now? It's like, and you can tell them I said it. Yeah, I said it, and I meant it. And that's so funny, right? Okay, so before I do this post, I want to take you back to the scripture of the day. Okay, so the scripture of the day is from 2 Timothy 1 and 7. New International Version. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. Power, love, and self-discipline. It does not make you timid, okay? Power, all right, through the word of God. So we're going to powerfully plant this right here, okay? Where is it at? The Black Tour right here, okay? And we're going to grab some words. I got some words for this. And I'm showing you right now how you can get the word out yourself, okay? Take what you've learned right here with the Hemet Beat and take the flyer, all right? What is the economic blackout? And I put everything that I told you about what the economic blackout is right here in the post. It is on Joseph Mikhail page, Facebook page. How am I feeling about this? I'm feeling hopeful. That's how I'm feeling. I'm hoping that they will recognize what we need. And then where are we located? I'm just going to put the United States, so they'll know who we're talking to. The United States of America. Okay, and boom, that is now public for the world to see. Okay, and then we're going to take it a step further. Now, let's go ahead and update our profile banner. Okay, and boom, the People's Union USA. There we go. Let them know that we're here working. And we're going to give that the same information. Let's edit that. All right, drop some info on them. And boom, update it. There they go. Now they understand why we're doing what we're doing. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, I do want to go ahead and make mention of this since I'm here. That is Joseph Mikhail Page, educated scholar, Mount San Jacinto College, 2 certifications. That is digital media specialist, as well as I am a audio recording engineer. All right, there's my audio technology. And there is my digital media, just to let you know a little bit about who I am and what I do. So let's take this flyer, and we're going to, you know what, I want the strength of the Hemet Beat to be behind this. So we're going to go over to the Hemet Beat, okay? And you can see I've already updated the Hemet Beat, but watch how we do this. This is how we get the word out. Okay, so we need to go to Joseph Mikhail page, go to my personal page, which is here. We find that new post that we just put out there, and we put it into our story, and then we drop it on our personal page. Control V, let's give them some info. Control V, there goes the information. Bam, now it is off on the Hemet Beat page, but we're not done yet. Let's give it to Black Hemet. Go to groups. okay, and share it with Black Hemet. All right, and we're getting the word out about the economic blackout right now in real time. And I'm asking if you're tuned in or you can see what I'm doing, please follow my lead and post this. All right, so this is, we're in the United States, right? United States of America. There it is. And we will add how am I feeling? I'm feeling hopeful and post that, okay? And not only will it be here, but I'm going to take that information, I'm going to copy the link to that information, and then I'm going to take it over to those that are here on the Hemet Beat Daily Show, and that is the link for the Facebook. And if you click that link, it will take you right to the post and the flyer regarding the blackout, the economic blackout, and the blackout tour. You'll know the dates, you'll know what you're supposed to do, you'll know why we're doing this. And our guest is supposed to be calling in at 9 o'clock. So we've run over into the time for our guest. I'm going to play you a little music, I guess, while I try to figure out what's going on with our uh, speaker for the day. I don't know where they are. So, okay, let's see here. I'm just going to do this again because it just seems befitting.
Black man! Too tough to die. I don't know what's going around. The black man's rights is the talk of the town. Sometimes up and he's sometimes down. But his God-given freedom he ain't never found. He built a country with his blood and sweat. Had a lot of promises and ain't got nothing yet. Black man, too tough to die. 100 years of false democracy. Since Mr. President told every black slave he was free. We left the farms and we went to the towns. Here our oppressors still kept us down. Took a margin black preacher with a Bible in his hand to open the eyes of the world on the promised land. Though he rests on his mountain high, the whole wide world know I ain't telling no lie. Black man.
Yeah, Black man, too tough to die. And for what I understand, that song is like 6 minutes long, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get the full version. Might even take that in the studio and sample it up and put some nice strings and stuff on it. Looks like I got a message from our guest. All right, I see some pictures coming through here. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I'm gonna bring this over. All right, that sounds like our guest is calling through.
Call from Vicky.
Hello, Miss Vicky. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Is Miss Sheila Williams with you?
Yes.
Okay.
And Ronald Williams.
And Ronald Williams too. Oh, we got another guest today on the Hemet Beat Daily Show. Today is Incarceration Friday, and the picture that you see before you. Now I don't know. Can you guys see the Hemet Beat over where you are?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna share a link with you to the Hemet beat. That way you're able to see the show. Hopefully you can send it to somewhere where you can look at what we have going on while we're doing it. You just turn the volume over there so we don't pick it up through the phone. But that way you can tell us who's all in this picture, this lovely family picture that we have here.
Okay.
Okay, so for those that don't know, this is kind of a continuance of last week's show. Last week we talked to Shamar Williams. So today we are talking to the Williams family, and this is Miss Vicky Evans or Williams. Which would you like to be go by?
Evans.
Evans. Okay, so Miss Vicky Evans, who has reached out to us on behalf of her husband, which is Shamar Williams, and this is his family that is on the phone with us today. And we're going to be talking to them a little more about the story, how his incarceration has affected them in what ways, and what they have to do to take care of them. Yes, we can definitely say hi to Antone right now. Not if he's on the phone though, because we already have guests on the phone, so he can't call through right now. Right now we have the Williams family. So Vicky, who's going to be starting off? Are you going to be starting off?
Yeah, I guess I can.
Okay. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little more about who you are and the part that you play in this whole situation, this unfortunate situation.
Hello, everybody. I'm Vicky Evans, and I've been knowing Shamar for 13 years now. And we lost touch, and then we got it back in touch while he was incarcerated.
Okay. And then, so how did you all end up married? Tell us about that.
Uh, it just kind of happened. He had asked me, and then we filled out the paperwork, then we sent it in to Sacramento, and they approved it.
Okay.
And it's called a domestic partnership.
It's a domestic partnership. Okay. But you are able to go and see him and show him love. And we have a question in the comments. Somebody is asking who is in the picture. They want to know the actual individuals. So I'm sure this is probably Shamar uh, with the blue t-shirt on.
Yeah, it's Shamar, and then I'm in the gray shirt, and then his mom, and then his dad.
Okay, so his mom is the one standing next to him with her head near his chest.
Yeah,
Okay, and then his dad is standing on the other side of him, and this
yeah,
is his family unit. Now, what's his dad's name?
Ronald.
Ronald. Okay, and he's there with you today as well. Am I correct?
Yes,
Okay, so we have Ronald, we have Sheila, and we have Vicky, who stand in the corner. They stand in the gap for Shamar Williams as he faces life in prison.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm certain, now how many years have you gone through this situation? Have you guys been struggling through?
I've been in this situation for 6 years with him now.
He's been in jail for 6 years.
No, he been in jail for 13,
So he's been in
but I've
jail
been here with him for 6.
and you've been there with him for six, okay?
Yeah,
And he's facing another at least what 47 years in jail before he's able to go up for any kind of parole or anything.
the, they said and 234 he might be eligible.
Wow. So in two 2034, he may be eligible. Okay, and right now we're in 225.
Yeah.
Man, that is some tough stuff. It is sobering. That is a harsh reality that he has to wake up every day to the conditions that he has to in jail. Now, is there anything that his mother would like to get on the line and say? We'd really like to hear from her and how it's affecting her as well.
Okay, hold on. Here she goes.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Sheila Williams. I'm Chamar's mom, and this is the way that it's affecting me is that every day that I have to fight for him to have justice done for him, and a lot of people we don't condone what happened. We just we are fighting for his life because of how the case went down and how the justice system has let us down. And I had went to the board of supervisors to try to get help, and we still was let down. The system has really let us down. So even as of today, we are still fighting for him and through the court system, and the court system is still letting us down because they feel like that every time he does some paperwork or whatever, because he's not a lawyer, that he's not good enough to be. They deny him, and we already had lawyers and stuff to deny to not do a good job, just to just take our money. So we're trying to be very careful on the help that we get, and it's really a hard task to know that my son is there under the circumstances that went down, and then the person that who it happened to is out and never even did probation or nothing, and the DA office did not even file charges for the abuse that happened to my son that caused him to be there as of today.
Wow, wow, and I'm sure that financially, to make sure that he has money in commissary and that he has money on his phone calls, clothes and socks during the cold times when it's winter, medicine when the flu is going around in there. I know they just had a bad flu going around inside the jail. As I was talking to some other inmates, all that stuff must really be a burden on you. And I'm so sorry, Miss Williams, that you have to suffer through this system that has now consumed your son.
That's correct. And
Yeah,
we now that they have tablets, it's a good thing because we talk a little more. We don't have to put money on our phones, but they play with the phones too. When it comes down to his phone, and not getting the service and stealing from us when we do send money in there to him. We're going through that now. They stealing his money off of his books and stuff like that. So it's a lot to deal with, and and deal with, and then that they have these gangs inside of the prisons with the officers and stuff, and you never know if your child is going to be okay from day to day. So it's stressful.
yes. So my question to you is this, and this is probably the major question. Um, what can the community do to support you? What kind of help can we be?
Well, most of all, what we are trying to get help for is the proper type of lawyers, and really to go out and really protest because they are letting these officers that COs that's inside of the jails, they giving them a slap on the wrist, or they sending them from one prison to another, and just to go out there and just try to get something done. And you know, when we do crimes and stuff, they want to hang us under the jail, but they send them to one prison to another, or to another yard to another yard. And so, you know, I just need some help to get out there for justice to be done, even inside of there, because they think that because they have that shield that they so protective. So I don't know what to do for that. And that's a concern for me. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong. So
Yeah, yeah. So, now, do you have any black legal services that have looked into this case and tried to service be a support? What about the NAACP? Have you looked into any of the actual black organizations that claim to be there for our people and solicited their support and their help in this situation?
we have tried the what is it? You see it in ACLU, and of course they're like, oh, okay, for the cases that you have out there, you know, we have to wait until they deny you. And I have went to like Gibson's office for our community. They have helped us through a lot of situations where they were trying to abuse him up in there, you know, and they have helped us a lot, sending you know, messages in there about different things that need to be done as well. And we have got some kind of ease, and then they'll let up for a minute when they think it's over. And then whoever they have that's doing their internal affairs on the grounds for the prisons, they always favor the police officers like they never wrong. And they have some false stuff going around that my son was handcuffed. He was handcuffed because of a nurse that was there. And what happened was that he went to go to the nurse's office because he needed help with his CPAP machine, and he needed help with his glasses, and he has carnal tundra, you know, with his hands and stuff. And so what happened was he went in there, and so, you know, because there's germs and stuff around that's in there, he turned around from her and washed his hands, and she cussed him out. And so the officers came in and jumped on my son, had him handcuffed to the ground, knocked him on the ground, handcuffed him, threw him in the hole. And they went to their little committee there, and they let him out in 7 days. But on their paperwork, they were saying that he attacked an officer that was out throwing a ball that lied, and he wasn't hurt at all. He just lied. They just cleaned up, did their creative handwriting, and on their paperwork to put that on my son's record as well. And I don't understand how he could have attacked an officer, and you know how they chain them up from the waist to their hands. And so when did he have a chance to even attack anybody?
Wow, that is so unfortunate. Now, is this the only incident that has happened where your son has been attacked by officers with inside the system?
That's all we know of at this point.
Okay, but even that is severe in itself and definitely an injustice. Um, wow. Okay, so this stuff, when I hear it, it really just I'm taken back by it, and then to hear how your voice raises and you're amplified, and you can see that you're living this day to day. There's no let up in the stress that you have because you love your son. And I have my younger brother, which is how all this began. Okay, so my dad got in touch with me one day to let me know my younger brother had been moved prisons. Um, and I hadn't been in touch with my brother much. We had a muddled relationship prior to us getting back in touch. And I've been in touch with him now since October of last year. And I just he's got 103 years in Tecumseh,
Mm.
Nebraska. He's listening
Mm.
right now, and we got comments, and we just want to say shouts out and thank you for not giving up on life, Antone. But without Antone Page, this program wouldn't even be established. It was because of him and the time that I began to spend on the phone with him that we're now taking calls from incarcerated individuals and looking to support them in whatever capacity I'm able to as an individual, as well as uh, a platform that is gaining traction, the Hemet Beat Daily Show, the Hemet Beat Organization, and LLC. So I can only think about what my mother must really go through when the reality settles in. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. When I was putting on my shirt today to prepare myself for the show, I had gotten out the shower, I'm getting my teeth brushed and everything, and I just thought, while my brother is in jail, he can't put on a nice shirt if he wants to and get ready to sit down at his cameras and say, what he wants. And he's a very talented individual, and as I listen to you, I can only empathize and in some ways sympathize with the pain. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Miss Williams, before we hear from your husband, Mr. Ronald Williams?
No, not at this time. Just keep our family in prayer. That's what keeps us going. It's
Okay.
prayer.
And another thing that I'm going to make sure that I do is I'm going to reach out to some black lawyers in the black community. Maybe they're up and comers or whatever, but I'm going to try to find a team of legal help that will support us as the Hemet Beat grows in Incarceration Fridays. And maybe we'll find someone that's willing to support your case and can help Shamar out of this situation.
Thank you so much. You'll be the last. Just a moment.
Amen.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you today?
No, I'm fatter than that. And yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just very happy that you all decided that you were willing to be vulnerable enough and come on the show and talk about how Shamar's incarceration is affecting you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is
so
because
go ahead,
like
sir. Tell us.
they have these laptops that they're giving them now, but then when we're talking to them, they're listening and recording, which I know because I was in law enforcement myself, and it's 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 ridiculous. And if they think that we said the wrong thing to him or giving him advice or whatnot, they just cut us off. They hang it up.
Wow. And so, uh, how is this situation affecting you? I know when it first happened, it must have been super impactful, but over time, what I'm learning with my brother's situation is it doesn't get easier. The children that I know he has a daughter that he was telling us about, and he said he went to
Hmm.
jail when she was like 1 years old. 1 year, can't
That's
say
right.
years, it was 1 year, and he's been in there for 13, so that would make her 14 years old, another young black lady growing up without a father in this community that seeks to do so much harm to us,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
abuse us in what she has to face to, if she's trying to ask a stranger, hey, can you help me in life, what she might endure from that stranger to get what she needs to proceed in life, without having a daddy there to shield her and, tell the devil, no, devil, you won't have my daughter, but thank God that she has you as a grandfather there, but it's not the same as her having her dad in her life and him being gone for these 13 years. So if you would just go ahead and tell us your story, and how this situation affects you and what you would like for the Hemet Beat to do and the community at large, what we can do. And speak to those officers. If they get a chance to see this show, we want them to know what they are doing and how it affects you.
Well, it affected me in the worst way. Like I said, I was in law enforcement. He had went to a family court with his ex-wife, okay, for to see his children. As he was leaving the courtroom, and he's a half a block from the sheriff's station, he's going to catch the train and come back and come home. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting on the porch, and the sheriff's department pulls over and it says, "Is Chamar there?" And I told him, "No, he's not." And then they said, "Well, we need to see him." I said, "Well, when he gets in, I'll bring him over." And that's what I did. And I took him there, but I came home alone. And what he did, he saw Chamar at the light, getting over to the station to catch the train. He had Chamar's ex-wife stop the car in the middle of the street. He got out and attacked Chamar for no reason. And this is right by the sheriff's station and the court building. Then they arrested. I took him over and told him he got to turn himself in, and he did. He went, they locked him up, but it became a DA reject because of the witnesses in the area. Then it wasn't some time later on, he's pushing his baby daughter in a stroller at a grocery store through the parking lot. He pulls up in a van from the video that we saw and that we have. He comes out, attacks Chamar from behind, knocks him to the ground. The baby, he's in a stroller rolling across the parking lot. He's kicking him and stomping him. He nearly killed him. Then when we go to court behind all of that, we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Nothing happened. So when his time came up to go to court, they made him a deal pretty much in the sense like if he gets up and testifies, then he won't have to ever go to jail. And that's what they did. He never went. And he lived within the area of the grocery store. He never went. And I had to go over to the sheriff's department at that time a couple of times and actually get hold of the commanding officer of that division or station to get this guy arrested. But he was never arrested.
Wow,
And he's out
okay.
here walking around right now. He's been walking free.
So he attacked Shamar one time, and then he didn't
Twice.
get arrested for that. Then he attacked Shamar again, which is the situation where the baby is involved and the stroller is rolling
Mm-hmm.
away, and he ends up shot because Shamar is trying to defend himself, especially having his
At a later
child.
time. Right, at a later time, because he had really been stalking him to a point. Okay, and he was at a clinic to pick up his daughter, who had an appointment there, and that's when the shooting occurred. But
Wow.
that was never found to a point. That was never filed. We found that out.
Okay, so like I said, we can only see what we can do to be of a support to this situation. I would hope that you get my phone number from Vicky, the Hemet Beat at gmail.com. That is TheHemetBeat at gmail.com. And our phone number is 951-305-0997. I
Okay.
thank you for being vulnerable again and telling us your story today. We want to keep up with you, get updates, and I definitely want to solicit from the community if you can give anything to support this family. First, to the lawyers out there, NAACP, the Black community leaders and organizations that hold power. You know, I honestly don't know myself what I can do, but I feel in my heart to appeal to you and ask and request that you would contact the Hemet Beat and let us put you in contact with the Williams family and with Vicki Evans, and let's do something to support Shamar. But if you can't do anything else, this young lady, now what is her first name? Just her first name, Shamar's daughter.
Kamara.
Kamara, if we can do anything for 14-year-old Kamara, send some shoes, send some food, a gift card for, at this point, the boycott is still serious, but I'm thinking if we got to get a Walmart or an Amazon card to this young lady, let's support the young lady how she can. She's affected by the situation and she needs to live. Clothing, different items that will bless her. But let's come together as a community and do something to support this family and this young lady as she is growing up without a father. And we want her to feel the love of the Father which art in heaven. So let's show her who Yahweh is. Let's show her who God is. I tell people all the time, this is not a Christian platform, but this is a platform owned by a Christian. We are down to the final hour. Before I let you go, I will give you a moment to say anything that you need to say, Mr. Williams, and then we're going to shut it down.
We just want justice done as the way it's supposed to be, and for him to come home. That's the bottom line, because it's not right. He's walking around out here free, and he's a complete felon, and he's tomorrow's suffering, and he's not. They're making a hero out of this guy.
Okay, well, you guys heard it from Mr. Williams. He just wants justice. Hopefully, through the Hemet Beat, we can help give justice. We are the heartbeat of the Valley. We are the heartbeat of America. We are heartbeats throughout the communities and the diverse communities. We are a tribe of people that was stolen from a land and brought to another land, taking our language and our names and our birthrights away. We are black. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is the Hemet Beat. All right, bye-bye now, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hello.
bye-bye. Yes, Miss Evans.
Yeah, and I wanted to add on that since my husband been at this prison at Kern State Valley Prison, they have been treating him wrong. They purposely been holding up his packages. Today we tried to make a visit to see him. We got approved, and then they canceled the visit.
Wow. Wow. Kern County.
Yep.
Well, we appeal to you, Kern County. We appeal to you, Warden. We appeal to you, deputies. We don't know what's going on in there. We don't know what kind of behavior Shamar or any other inmate exhibit within inside of those walls. Only you do. But if you can do
Yeah.
anything to make conditions better, it's already a bad situation. Please, Kern County, we appeal to you. And I do want to give a shout out to Yantis Brown, and I want to give a shout out to Anthony McDaniel. Without them, this program would not be what it is, and it would not be established the way that it is. So Anton Page, Anthony McDaniel, my blood cousin, serving 147 years, okay? We just pray that something happens that will open up these prison doors and that these young men will see the light of day again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so God bless you all. I'm going to have to let you go now.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, Hemet Beat.